So I asked you to make the combination of pairs of two sections, section 5 and 6, dealing with the immovable property, and section 7 and 8 dealing with the movable property. Section 7 is same as the section 5 and says that in case of any movable property, possession or the properties to be claimed on the basis of entitlement, the jurisdiction is with the civil court by filing a regular suit under section 9. So section 5 and section 7 are thus one and the same, only differences one deals with the immovable property and other deals with the movable property. As section 6 deals with the specific relief and provides a specific relief against the dispossession, and section 8 provides a relief in respect of the movable property, possession of the movable property. So section 5 और 7, 5 and 7 दोनों कहते हैं कि कोई भी लिटिगेशन है, एंटाइटलमेंट है, टाइटल बेस्ड है, कोई भी आपकी लिटिगेशन है सिविल की, गो टू द सेक्शन 9 CPC। अगर आप और सेक्शन 6 और 8 मूवेबल और इमूवेबल प्रॉपर्टी के रेस्पेक्ट में ये कहते हैं कि अगर आपको डिस्पोजेस किया गया है illegally, if you have been illegally dispossessed, you can take back the possession by filing a suit under section 6 or 8, as the case may be. 6 for the immovable property and 8 for the movable property. I deliberately discussed one aspect of the legal rights and liabilities, and you will be surprised to know that section 6 deals with the right of a person who has lost the possession of his property or who has been illegally dispossessed. So section 6 gives a right to such dispossessed person. And what section 8 is doing? Liability of a person in possession not as a owner, thereby creating a right, conferring a right to the owner. So section 6 and 8 law, in one aspect, in respect of immovable property, law talks of the right of the person holding it, and for immovable property, section 8 talks of liability of the person who is holding a movable property not as a owner. So restore back. In first case also under section 6, when this right was given to the dispossessed, the duty was imposed upon the others that no one should dispossess, whether he be the owner of the property, but he cannot illegally dispossess any person. So एक ओनर के खिलाफ भी केस आ सकता है। अगर ए प्रॉपर्टी का ओनर है और उसमें बी टेनेंट है, बी की टेनेंसी समाप्त हो गई है, अब वो अनऑथराइज्ड ऑक्यूपेंट है, लेकिन ए कैन नॉट इलीगली डिस्पोजेस बी, he has to file a suit for the eviction, and if B has been illegally dispossessed by A, the suit under section 6 would be maintainable. So owner के खिलाफ भी हो सकता है। What is protected under section 6 is just the possession and just to discourage the illegal dispossession, a proper and speedy remedy for the illegal dispossession. तो सेक्शन 8 जो है वो लाइबिलिटीज के बारे में बात करता है। जो ओनर नहीं है उनकी क्या लाइबिलिटी है? सीधी लाइबिलिटी होगी कि चीज को वापस लौटाएं। जिसको, इसका क्या अर्थ हुआ कि जिस व्यक्ति की वो है, जिसका भी वो एंटाइटलमेंट है या जिस व्यक्ति के कब्जे से उसने ली है, उसको वापस लेने का अधिकार। ये उसको राइट कन्फर हो गया। तो सेक्शन 5 and 6, 7 and 8 movable and immovable property, and how section 6 and 8 covers right and duties both. You have to notice, you have to note it down in your notes, how section 6 and 8 covers both rights and duties, and how the general remedies are different from the specific remedies, and which law will regulate the general remedies and which law will regulate the specific reliefs. So we will take a break here.